Hey guys, what it do? It's your boy Supreme Uchiha the God. Now listen, Maki Zenin is one of the most compelling characters in Jujutsu Kaisen, embodying a journey marked by struggle, rebellion, and the pursuit of freedom. Born into the prestigious Zenin clan, Maki's life was defined by exclusion and oppression. Unlike most of her clan, she was born without the ability to see or use cursed energy, a fact that led to her ostracization from the Zenin family. Despite this apparent weakness, Maki's evolution from powerless to powerful is not only a testament to her resilience, but it is also one of the most tragic yet empowering character arcs in the series. Maki's early life was steeped into the toxic culture of the Zenin clan, where strength was equated with the possession of cursed techniques. As a young girl, she was cast aside, disrespected, disregarded, and denied any chance of becoming a sorcerer due to her inability to use cursed energy. Her twin sister, Mal, who possessed a meager amount of cursed energy, was similarly trapped in this oppressive environment, though with less defiance than Maki. Maki, however, refused to conform to the expectations placed upon her. She rejected her family's authority and the fate they assigned to her. With a bold decision to leave the Zenin clan and enroll in Tokyo Jujutsu High, Maki set out to carve her own path, relying solely on her physical abilities and mastery of course tools to fight. Though Maki lacked curse energy, she compensated through her sheer physical strength, combat intelligence, and unmatched skill with weapons. Imagine, she taught Yuta how to use a sword and weapons in general. However, her journey to prove herself to her clan, and more importantly to herself, was fraught with obstacles and a lot of hard decisions. Even at Jujutsu High, she was still treated as an outsider because of her lack of curse energy. She wasn't allowed to go into grade 1 or 2. She wasn't allowed to climb up the ranks despite her abilities because the Zenin clan refused it. Now, despite these obstacles, she utilized it to fuel her and her determination. In many ways, Maki's desire to grow stronger was not just for herself, but to tear down the hierarchy that had kept her and many others oppressed. Now, if you pay attention, Jujutsu Kaisen is a lot about hierarchies and the status quo and breaking the mold, right? A lot of these characters are characters that wanted to break the status quo, right? Gojo, Maki, what's his name? Toji, like it's all well, Toji, not really. Toji was kind of like, listen, I'll just do anything for money. But there's a lot of characters in the series that want to break the status quo. Now, now Mikey's desire was not just to grow stronger, at least not for just for herself, but to tear down the hierarchy. The turning point in Mikey's story comes in one of the most pivotal moments of Jujutsu Kaisen, the massacre of the Zenin clan, following a chain of events that culminates in her father, Ogi Zenin, brutally attacking her and leaving her for dead, as well as her sister. Her sister, she actually did kill her sister. Mikey's latent strength awakens due to Mai's sacrifice. Now, by Mai giving up her life, right? Because twins have this weird thing where basically they are both oppressing each other's abilities to reach maximum capabilities, right? So that's a story for a different day. But yeah, that's kind of the unfortunate situation she was in. So Mai was like, listen, I'm going to sacrifice myself so that you can be free and wreak havoc on my behalf. In the final act of sisterly love, Mai used the remainder of her cursed energy to transfer her spirit into Maki, thus freeing her twin from the burden of cursed energy and allowing Maki to realize her full potential. This transformation catalyzed Maki's revenge. Fueled by rage and loss, she returned to the Zenin estate, where she slaughtered nearly every member of her clan, including her father. The massacre was not merely an act of vengeance, but also a symbolic destruction of the oppressive regime traditions that had held her back for so long. In eradicating her family, Maki also tore down the social structures that had bound her and her sister into a life of unsatisfactory disappointment. You know what I'm saying? They was hated, ostracized, and burdened. Despite her immense strength, however, Maki's story is deeply tragic. The loss of Mai, the only person who truly understood her, left a void in Maki's life that no amount of power could fill. Finally, she had realized that her sister actually loved her because Unlike Maki, her sister stayed and had to obey and follow the rules of the Zenin clan, while Maki, because of her inability to use curse energy, was allowed to roam free and away from the Zenin clan. Both were shackled in different ways. Maki's transformation into a warrior of extraordinary skill came at the cost of her emotional connections. In the aftermath of the massacre, Maki emerges as a more isolated figure, a person shaped by pain, rage, and sorrow. She was always kind of low-key, a bit dark, brooding a little bit, but she became even darker and more brooding. She was like Batman. You know what I'm saying? Her act does not end there, though. As the vengeful spirit of Naoya Zenin, her cousin, wanted to seek havoc and revenge for what she did, right? Because listen, Naoya idolized Toji. Like, Toji was her fucking, you know what I'm saying? He's fucking, you know what I'm saying, idol. But she could not accept that a woman, a mere woman, how dare a woman try to be like Toji the Great? You know what I'm saying? And obviously, she absolutely brutalized him after going through a kind of, you know, training arc, if you may, in the middle of the fight. Now, he came back as a cursed spirit because Maki's mom actually stabbed Noya before he could die from the curse tools that Maki used, which made it that he would die by non curse energy, and thus, you know, be able to come back as a vengeful spirit. Driven by hatred for Maki and unrelenting desire to prove his superiority, Naoya's return as a vengeful spirit symbolized the lingering influence of the Zenin clan's toxic legacy, a haunting reminder of the world Maki sought to destroy but could never fully escape. Maki Zenin's role in Jujutsu Kaisen is one of the most thematically rich, showcasing the lens to which a person can go in their quest for freedom. Her character represents the struggle against systematic oppression, the burdens of family expectations, and the price of vengeance. From being powerless to becoming one of the most formidable sorcerers in the series, Maki's journey is as much about reclaiming her agency as it is about battling the ghosts of her past. And while her story is one of strength, it is also deeply intertwined with loss of family, of innocence, and of emotional ties that once grounded her. Yet, despite this, Maki Zenin stands tall, embodying a fierce and unyielding will that refuses to be broken, even by the very blood that courses through her veins. And we saw her fighting against the strongest in history and playing a pivotal role in the victory for the Jujutsu High kids. And she was nothing but a discarded cog before, but now she was a important piece of the machine that was the new generation. It's been your boy Supreme. Take a share of God. Make sure you leave a comment, subscribe. I'm out.